Heyo everybody, Haku here with this week's read-through for The Promised Neverland, and we're starting back off with Chapter 73. So, I still think their escape, the execution chapters are probably maybe the best ones, but last week's read-through was so good. And of course, on probably my favorite read-through yet, possibly my favorite read-through yet, because some of those chapters were really hitting me. I don't think I was getting hit as hard by like the chills and the amazingness last week as I have since Phil saying he would stay behind. Oh, that was wrecking my heart. So, yeah, I'm really excited to see what we'll see in the future. But of course, on possibly my favorite one yet, I had an audio issue, and I think maybe what happened was that the site caused my computer to lag. But then again, I've also been using the site for all the other read-throughs, and it hasn't happened before yet. So since it is kind of like a super rare, basically one-time thing, I have no idea what happened or how to like make sure it doesn't happen again, because it's basically never happened. So yeah, I have no clue. So sorry about that last week, but yeah, excited to get into this week with 73 onward. I'm going to read at least 4 as usual. I don't know if I'm going to throw in the extra 5th one or not. We'll see when we get there. It just feels like lately my camera, computer, whatever battery, my battery for my camera, it just doesn't seem to last as long as it used to. I guess it's just getting older. So there's that. And The Promised Neverland, it takes me a lot longer to read most of the chapters than it does a lot of other series I cover, because it's very content heavy, very exposition heavy, and dialogue heavy. But last time we learned about William Minerva and the passages that connect the worlds, and there's one at each of the 4 big special farms or whatever, so I'm excited. And they have this sort of challenge to take down this world now, and I'm so excited because I love Emma to not only save her family from Gracefield, but to save these. I would love to see arcs where they're saving these kids who they come in to save them, but the kids don't know they're in a farm. They just think they're in a nice, like, happy family. I would love for them to be able to just sneak into one of the other farms, and the other kids are just like, who's this kid in the forest? That's so interesting. We're living this happy life with our mother. It would just be such an interesting arc, a story to tell, to be able to do that and see the kids' reactions to finding out, given that they haven't seen any of the demon stuff. I think it'd be so cool, because that's where our characters started out. And to see the other farms, and not only that, but again, I'd love like a factory farm arc. Ever since Sung Ju mentioned it, that just seems so fucked up, and the fact that they mentioned it's incredible, so an arc like that would be crazy. But we just learned about all that stuff with Minerva, and I think he said the rest of the answers would be in Marvin's Nest or whatever, which is the drawer, and we got cliffhung right as Emma was about to open it. So yeah, we should be at 73, so let's start off with The Promised Neverland 73. Finally get to reading. Sorry for the long intro, I just wanted to talk about the series a bit first. But we're at September 2031, and let me make sure, just to be sure, that I'm not off a chapter. Yeah, inside the drawers, and that's where we got cliffhung. Okay, so we are at 73 here. Hold on, let me... Ooh, hopefully this isn't loud for you or anything. I'm scooting the mic over a little bit. It was covering up my arrow key. The traitor's always someone close. And the corpse. We failed to locate it. September 2031. Then succeed. Do not stop. Even if it's already down to the bones, find it. Leave no stone unturned. My brother, I have betrayed you. I pretended to approve of your actions while dispatching you to your death. But brother, you are yourself a traitor to me, to our clan, to our entire world. Okay. So his brother is the one who betrayed Minerva. Alright. And like I was saying, Minerva kind of looks like Norman, so I feel like Norman could be a descendant of this family. You've assumed that William Minerva persona, just to indulge your own pointless sentimentality. And not only did you entice the cattle children to escape, you went as far as planning a place like that, bringing the cattle to the human side. Pure madness. And a settlement of such a large scale, there's no denying it. You must have intended for it to be the headquarters of a rebellion. Well, they could turn it into the headquarters of rebellion. They could. If Emma and them take over, it'd be really awesome. We can't have that, dear brother. We can't have that at all. If it was just a simple shelter, I could turn a blind eye, but the existence of a place like that will not be tolerated. Alright? I am the 36th generation head of the Rotary clan, Peter Rotary. Okay? As an heir to the promise, I shall mediate between the two worlds and ensure it is not broken, as I must, for the preservation of humankind. So this guy is going to be a top antagonist then. We still don't quite know the demon leaders and their structure and all, but it's cool that we're getting some of this deep lore stuff. Not a single one of the cattle children will be allowed to cross. The ones with such a dream in their heads must perforce be exterminated? Okay, I understand. Sorry, I just got a little off reading that sentence. That's why I have to. And then he smiles, opening the door. It's a pleasure seeing you again, Lord Bayonne. Okay, so he's the one that set this up with Bayonne. And again, we're seeing all the other humans and demons that know about the promise together in this room. We have important matters to discuss. The tragedy of the betrayal. This is how it all started. Chapter 73, Uprising. This is so cool. January 2046. Alright, so we're back to the present time. In this drawer, Minerva must have hidden it. All the information we need to cross over. I'm opening it, and of course the drawer is empty. I kind of expected that, and I think I even called it last week. Okay? Empty, says Lucas. Phew, we have some hope then, thinks Emma. Empty is good, because if it was something obvious it would have been taken, by that traitor he talked about. So, the things that Minerva prepared must be hidden somewhere here, around these empty drawers. There has to be some disguise, a fake bottom, or something like that. There has to be. In there. An extra board. Ah! Oh, so cute, Emma pulling it out. There it is. What's that? Says Lucas, I think was his name? Sorry, I don't remember at the moment. Oh, I get it. It's a pen cap. But why? What does it mean? Try switching it with the one on your pen. I'm thinking that must be... Okay. And then she clicks it, and the pen brings up another screen. This is new information, and a lot of it. As I thought, the caps are memory chips. Look, this part explains where to cross between worlds, and this seems to be about how to contact our allies. This one's the full layout of Goldy Pond, and this one, it's everything really. Where do we even start? It's all gathered here for us. Wow. That's really, really cool. I see, says Emma. So that's the meaning of the 7 walls. There's just one file left. Project Lambda 7214. Let's check it. And then she hits this play button looking thing on the screen. To be constructed in the westernmost end, Lambda 7214 is a brand new trial plantation. What does it mean? That's it. Seems so. A new plantation, this file. Why'd Minerva make a point of including it here for us? Anyway, Emma, this is incredible. Now that we know all this. Alright. We can escape. All of us. And he thinks to his allies. We can leave this hellish place for good. We can go to the human world. Lucas, I want to ask you something, she says. The human villages that Oliver mentioned, there's no such thing, right? We'll kill them all and bring everyone to a human village. Was it you who told them that? Yes, you're right. I didn't want to deceive those children, but if you arm them and tell them the whole truth, some children will just point the guns at themselves. I've seen it happen. Alright. I was terrified. I didn't want to end up killing them. I wanted to give them some sort of hope, anything to make them want to survive, but I don't need to lie anymore. We can really make it come true. We can bring those children with us, and that's for real. We can bring them to a world without any man-eaters. Thank you, Emma. It's all thanks to you. If you hadn't showed up with your pen... No, not at all, she cuts him off. It's thanks to you too, and your friend. You've suffered a lot for 13 years, but you kept going. And also Minerva. He put himself in danger for our sake. and left all these things for us. No, but still, thank you, he says. I'm very glad to have met you. Together we can bring about the future that we hope for. Let's destroy this place and leave, all of us, to the human world. Okay, and now we have him and Emma and the one leader, I guess his name is Oliver, with their allies. I'm hype. I'm ready. I like the new allies. What's the matter? Says Violet. Oh, I was just thinking, phew, how can I put it? I was afraid that when you all learned the truth about the human villages, you'd do something like that, and she's thinking of them punching him, because I know deep in my heart that I'd react this way too. But that would be irrational, says Violet. Instead of human villages, we found out there's an entire human world free from monsters. Surely that's reason enough to be happy. She's really taking this in stride, thinks Emma. Well, to tell the truth, I was a bit angry that I was lied to, says, I forget most of their names. Yeah, me too, says another person. But the thing is, all of us trust Lucas, says the one girl. Alright. Oh, Gillian in the background, so cute. I would die for Gillian, though. I remember her name. We want to escape from this place together, from this place altogether, with the family that we left and the friends we've made here. But that choice, the path we have to take, the 7 walls, the future I want. So we don't know what the 7 walls are yet, do we? Emma knows. I need to show all of this information to Ray as soon as I can. That's one more reason to... The time has come. We're going to set the plan into motion, says Oliver, I think his name is. Next hunt, we're putting an end to all of this. Last time, we lost 4 more. If they follow the same schedule as usual, they should come again after 2 or 3 days. We must get everything ready before then. I finished adjusting the strategy to account for Emma. Let's go over it again. Everyone gather round, says the one girl. Hey Violet, what about that boy? Oh, you mean Adam, says Violet. Okay. He's good. He's on the lookout for us and he can't understand what we say very well anyway. We'll explain it to him in simple words later. He can't understand. Oh, is he going to be from not one of the high quality farms? He doesn't speak at all. We don't even know where he's from. Every once in a while he just appears to talk, but he repeats the same number over and over. Number? Yes, he seems strangely attached to it. I can't recall what number it was, though. Oh. 22... Is this Norman? 22194, 22194, 22194. Did they experiment on him, making him a big brute cattle thing? Now that we get a look at his face. What? We're all from Grand Valley, including you. There are only 3 kids from other farms. 3 kids. She must have meant me, Lucas, and Adam. Okay. But just who is that boy? He can't understand language, and that brand on his chest. Does that mean he's from factory farming? But we don't even know where he's from. Sure enough, that symbol wasn't anywhere in the materials we read back in the shelter. To be constructed in the westernmost end. A brand new plantation. Okay. Maybe that's why Adam is so hench. They steroided Norman up, like they do with these big hench cow things, you know? Jacked, you know? Could it be that Adam, and then he looks, 22194, 22194, 22194, of course. Okay. Okay, so they're kind of hinting that to us as readers. So they're not trying to hide it from us at all. I'm so interested. Let's get into 74, though. We're a couple pages in, but we're getting the title page now. How is the recording looking? It looks normal to me, at least. Sketching their way to victory, to freedom, to justice. Chapter 74, A Very Special Boy. Alright, now we see all the allies gathered around a table discussing their plans. That's a nice cover. Again, I really want to buy the volumes, because they probably look so good. These chapter covers, you know? We see a globe, a clock. Hello, Norman. Okay, so is this some sort of flashback? Good morning, Doctor. Alright. So what happened to Norman, then? And of course, I definitely had been saying that Norman totally didn't die. Present for your checkup, please. Alright, and he touches this wall. You're quite the healthy boy. Time for your breakfast now. Okay, so they sent him to an experimental plantation. Thanks for the meal. Alright? And they turned him hench. And he had these pills he was supposed to take. But he dropped the fork. And then they bring him a new fork. Thank you very much. Alright. And now it's 8 o'clock. The number of questions and the time limit will be the same as usual. However, the difficulty of the questions will be higher this time. Is that okay? And humans, okay, we've seen the humans in the lab coats before in Krone's flashback. Alright. It'll be higher this time. Is that okay? Yes. And also, there's still the mystery. We don't know how Krone got the pen, which is really, really interesting. Then, let's begin the test. Question 1. Because Krone had to have some kind of, like, tie to an ally of William Minerva then. What are the results? A perfect score. All 200 answers are correct. Again, if we increase the difficulty every day, but so far he hasn't missed a single question. The tests posed from the Grace Field are far from easy, but the questions we're posing him here are of another level completely, or entirely. And even then, he still stays off the charts. A very special boy, huh? Right? So that's why I was chosen for this institution. Or maybe it's not that Norman is Adam, maybe Adam met Norman in the facility. I want to see them, he thinks, spending his days reading, doing a puzzle, playing chess. Emma, Ray, all my friends, I want to be by their side once more. All of you made it, right? No one was left behind? Please wait in this room for a little bit. Okay, we're getting our flashback to what happened. Oh, this is Norman. And he meets the guy. Good evening. It's a pleasure to meet you, Norman. He's human, an adult man. I'm terribly sorry, sir. Did we make you wait? And they brought him to Peter. No, it's all right. I arrived a bit earlier. Norman, this is Mr. Rattray. He's your new daddy. Holy shit! What? A foster parent? Our ages are much too close for me to be your daddy, don't you think? Just call me by my name. I'm Peter. Peter Rattray. If it's all right with you, I would very much appreciate your help with my research. Okay, so what in the hell is he researching? What's happening? I'm not being shipped. Did he say research? Aren't you glad, Norman? You'll get to learn so many new things. No, I'm still being shipped. I'm still a product. This man, too, is a predator. He's on their side. Oh, Norman, my dearest, I love you so much. You'll be so happy in your new home. You'll never leave it. This is also a farm, and I'm the livestock. I've merely changed corrals, but still, I've been kept alive. I hope I can be of use. As long as I'm alive, there might be some way to be with them. Yo, I'm so hyped. What do I have to do to stay alive for longer? And what would bring about the slaughter? I must uncover everything. Where are the demons? Who are these people? Why am I the only cattle child here? Is this about his research? More than that, it's an experiment, and I'm the guinea pig. An experiment, he thinks. Alright. What kind of stock are they even rearing in this place? Okay, and he sees some of the other kids, and we see this one big jacked one, and a lot of them, like one with the scar on his face and distended belly, one whose head looks all messed up, one who has a swollen head. This is interesting, and the demons are just like there with them. Okay. Are they maybe trying to like farm pieces of brain or something? Who knows? This room, there's probably a total of 6 cameras. They're monitoring the audio too. It's kept under observation and managed at all times. All they provide is plastic eating utensils. They'd be useless as weapons. I have no freedom of movement, and there are no windows. The holes for ventilation and sanitation are too small to fit. And this is the plantation's transmitter. And he looks at a bracelet. There's no escape. Rebirth of a genius. That's what they said. But I'll show them. There has to be a way, and I'll find it. I'll break out from Lambda 7214. And we see the marking on his chest. I'm still alive. I'll stay alive and I will survive it. And whatever it takes, I'll be with my friends again. So we have to find out either how Norman became Adam or how he knows Adam. That is so cool. Because I love seeing Norman again. I had said forever that he totally wasn't dead. But this is a really interesting way to do it and to connect it all back around to Lambda. So again, we don't know why they're experimenting on them. So that's very, very interesting. We don't know why it is they're doing this yet. Let me grab some water really quickly. So yeah, I don't know. I really, really liked that. I feel bad for Norman if he became Adam, but maybe there's a way to, like, revert him back to the way he was? Or maybe he's just acting? I have no clue. But the way the kids all looked like they weren't reacting to things, and with what they said to Adam... Oh, sorry, I kind of spit. And the way the demons were just hanging out around them, it makes me think that perhaps they've been somehow lobotomized or something. Maybe they're trying to take pieces of brain. I have no idea what they're doing here. But it'd have to be something regarding brains, because that's the part of the meat that they prefer. And if they're going to do an experiment, why wouldn't it be more about brains? And it's interesting that Norman was specifically chosen for the experiment. Like, how would people get chosen? But we'll see. At last, back in 2017, you've all voted the Color Illustration Characters poll through our official Line account, and now your wish is granted. These three were, of course, the most popular, but we've included Phil and that man to present you the top 5. Thank you everyone for joining in. Okay, so we have the man and Phil in the top 5. Color Illustration Character poll. They're not the top 5 characters, are they? I thought I saw the character poll before, and it wasn't those 5, I didn't think. Though I'm glad to see Phil up at the top. Meeting, parting, and one day. Alright, the top 5 most voted characters, color illustration chosen by our Line fans. Because I wouldn't think that man would be that popular yet. But either way, Chapter 75, A Persistent Read. Alright, let's see what we get. Alright, okay, so now we have Adam. Whether he's Norman or not, we have him. The thread of his fate seemed about to be snipped, but it spins on. Okay, and he's repeating it to himself still. 194, 22194. Okay, he was looking out the windows and saw Norman. Okay, so Adam isn't Norman, but he knows him. Maybe he's going to be able to tell Emma what happened. Yo, Adam hype! Adam hype! Everybody. Oh my god. We see Emma out in the forest, has a gun still. Fires into a bullseye of a target. Right, and I forget this kid's name too. I forgot most of their names. We've done with our part of the preparations. And you? Did you find some suitable weapons for you, Emma? Yes, I think I can handle these two. This looks really great. You all already know how to kill them, right? Alright. Yes, we know. But they have no idea we know how to destroy them for good. Nor that we will. Okay, so that's why they haven't yet. As far as they can tell, we're just some small game running around helplessly, and we made sure they'd think that way. Only fight in self-defense, look only after yourself, and acquire information at any cost. All this time we've been preparing our counterattack in secret. And yes, for the sake of this goal, we've lost comrades. Alright? Lucas's experience and our improvements are both hard-won. They're what we have left from our friends and families, from those he lost and those we did. It all comes down to this plan. We know very well how strong our enemy is, but still, we will win. Righto, though y'all gotta take him seriously, do you hear? Especially that one guy, Archduke Lewis. Alright. Did they tell you about Lucas's friends yet? His original group did manage to stand up against them for a while. Lucas's best pal was chosen as their leader, and he did well in that role. They handled their weapons to great effect and were super strategic in defense and evasion, and so they survived in this hunting park without losing a single life. Best pal, leader, it has to be him, thinks Emma. They were an awesome team, and while they were on a whole nother level, but the instant they caught Lewis's eyes... Okay, they were on a whole nother level, but the instant they caught Lewis's eyes, they were annihilated. He went after Lucas's friends one by one. He toyed with them before the final blow. It's as if he were slowly wrenching the arm of a toddler while grinning in the face of the Guardian. He was doing that to provoke the leader, Lucas's best friend, to fan the flames of his rage. He wanted to draw out a real killer, so he cornered them again and again, all for the thrill of the hunt, mind you. So now we know how that guy ended up that way. He saw his friends killed one by one, purposefully in front of him. He's extraordinarily dangerous. What's more, he's a total maniac, meaning his strategy's totally unpredictable. If our plan goes off the rails, he'll be the one derailing it. That demon, Lucas, and that man in there, he also saw through me and killed Monica's group. To fan the flames of rage, to draw out a killer. My name is Lewis. Lewis. She gets pissed. Everyone, food's here. I would die for Gillian. Oh my god. I would die. So now we have everyone getting their food. And Emma takes some to Theo in the alley. Let's eat together, Theo. Emma, oh my heart, poor Theo. Don't do this to me. This arc is so good though. God, this arc is good. Did you manage to sleep last night? Kinda. He's not changing clothes. Violet was here during the night, he said. Quit your moaning. And Violet slapped him. Oh, she thinks. Food, change of clothes from Emma. Get up already. Eat this and put this on. And sleep. Get it? Sorry. We had that flashback. Huh? I left you and your family for dead, she says. Not just you. For a long time now I've been turning a blind eye to strangers, telling myself it can't be helped. I had to think of you as strangers or I couldn't have borne it. Besides, we wanted to make sure that they think we're all disorganized. But it'll all be over soon. We'll put an end to this next hunt, she says. Right? We'll kill them all, and we will leave these hunting grounds. All of us who are still alive. I guess from your point of view, you must be thinking, why next hunt? Why couldn't it have been today, right? All I can say is, they'll be avenged. For your brother and sister, and mine too. Everyone's like me here, huh? Says Theo. That's when I realized it. It's not just me. Everyone's lost family. They're all sad and bitter and angry. I'm so angry. So angry. Because of Monica and Jake. Because I got the axe and couldn't do nothing. Because that monster was laughing. I wonder if they can do it. Man, Theo's character has been developed so well. I want it to be over. I want to end this too. We can do it, says Emma. No matter how scary the enemy. Even if we're so tiny. And we have the flashback to all their friends being killed for all the different characters. We have Oliver's friends dying. And I think that top one, that's one of the characters looking over. We see Gillian and one of the others with their friend's blood. And then Emma. Even if they trample over us, even if they throw us into hell, we will rise. Humankind isn't weak. I'm not pulling your leg. We're gonna end this. Next hunt, maybe even tomorrow. It'll all be over. Tomorrow, says Theo. Right, tomorrow. That's why you gotta eat today. Got it? You'll need your strength. So of course the first plan's gonna fail, then they're gonna have to rethink things, then they'll have to do something right with the second plan when it's even more difficult. Because that's of course always how this kind of thing goes. Everyone, listen to us, says Oliver. We have a plan. The plan's all set. We're leaving nothing to chance, and I'm not letting anyone else die. And of course the music hits like before they expect it to. Kind of expected that too, of course. Man, this arc's really getting me heated. Damn, we'll all pull out of this together, and then I'm going back to my family. But the music's playing. Everyone's shocked. No, the music, says Oliver. And then we have the demons back. We see the two black-colored ones, Lewis and Bayonne, and the ones carrying the throne of that one on the left. Man, look at that panel, though. Oh, it's so freaky. What's happening? This is too soon. It's only been one day. Why, no way. All bets are off now. And we have Lewis smiling. The poachers are coming. All of you grab your weapons and assume position. And they all run off. So of course, because they've been caught off guard, they're gonna fail this first time, and then they're gonna have to restructure, reorganize, and come back the second time. Hang on, let me save my stuff so far. Battery's getting pretty low, so I'll only have time for this one last chapter. But yeah, 4 chapters is kind of the norm. I want to read more though. I want to just read the rest of the stuff and catch up. I wish I had time to just do all that at once, but that would take forever to post. Either way, let's read 76. We're starting out with the demons eating. Lord Bayonne, you're just unbelievable. What a lovely dining table for demons. To think you'd managed to catch one of the Gracefield escapees. And then they all sit in silence. Oh, says the one who gets carried on the throne. Did you ever hear the vassals prattling? He he he. And here I tried to keep it a surprise. It would have made it all the sweeter when you spotted it. Alright. Okay, translator page, moving along. Ah, my nose itches. Are you jesting? No, it's true. Apparently 3 of them were packing together, but my foolish serfs lost track of the other 2. Alright. They'll be found soon enough. Come on, don't leave us waiting. What's its grading? The one we've caught is a premium grade female. One of the others is probably ranked premium too. And the third is, strangely enough, is already mature. Premium grade. And a mature one. Alright. Take it away. I'm done. Alright, and now they're going back to hunt again. It's been a long while since I had mature meat. Premium grade meat from Gracefield. Not even those in our standing have access to that. Okay, so even as like high up as they are, they're not like high up enough to have Gracefield food. It's her. It's that one. It has to be that one. I'm gonna ravish it into pieces. Okay. We're all much too excited to stay put on this beautiful morning. We hunt. Okay. Oh, it's so freaky. Her presence has brought the demons to a frenzy. Chapter 76, The Dawn of War. Oh, man. And now we see the streets emptied out. All of them are gone. And the premium, where's it? When we came through the forest, I saw no sign of them. It's hide and seek, then. It's been a while. How fun. Alright. Ready or not, here I come, and one of them burst through the door. They didn't run away after all. I can smell them. Where are you? Come out. And we have kids hiding in the closets. Alright, and it looks over. Over there, after it. If it's that little girl, she's mine, and they're chasing after one in a cloak. Alright. Oh, and it's Gillian. Please don't die, Gillian. Don't worry, they can't find us here. Oh, and Lucas is protecting all of the little children. And we have Emma and Oliver waiting in ambush. Close, but we made it. And the music's... Okay, we have a flashback. No, the music. What's happening? This is too soon. It's only been 1 day. They're coming, the monsters. And the kids start freaking out and screaming. This is bad. It's way too soon, way too soon. Our preparations are basically over. However, we haven't confirmed the final strategy with everyone yet, thinks Oliver. Now, what should we... Don't be scared, everyone. It's all right. We'll be fine. He puts on a brave face. Calm down, friends. They've come a bit early, but we're ready for them. Let's all follow the plan and put an end to this. Gotta pull myself together. This is the real thing. Don't worry. We're already as prepared as it gets. We have to do our best. I want you all to imagine it with me, okay? By this time tomorrow, we'll all be free. All of us. Free at last. Our freedom has come to us 1 day earlier. Sounds great, don't you think? And all the kids look a little bit reassured, but still worried. The playground of horrors ends today. Humankind will win in the end. So let's all stay sharp. Breathe in, calm down, and be cool. Well then, here they come. All units get your weapons and assume position. And they all run off. First of all, bring all the kids to the windmill and hide them in the secret passage. Lucas and Adam will keep guard there. The other 10 of us will be divided into 4 squads. The demons organize themselves in 4 groups led by Lewis, Bayonne, Nosenuma, and Luce, or Luce, either way. I think Luce sounds cooler. Okay. Alright. Emma, you and me will lure Lewis in, but we're not attacking him. We'll just lead him around for 15 minutes. We have to draw his attention away from the other 3 demon groups. 15 minutes. Yes, I have an idea. I think we'll be able to distract him for 15 minutes at least. During this time, we'll deal with the others. Then, all of us strike at Lewis together. He'll bite, I'm sure of it. And, if only we can keep him away, we have a good chance of destroying the other 3 groups. We'll be catching them with their guard down. All this time, they've thought of us as defenseless prey, so it will be a surprise attack. There will be one chance, and only one chance only. You get it, right? Alright. You have only 15 minutes, and no more than a single strike. That's right. Come get us. And Gillian's running away from the scrubs. Come on, we don't bite. Make it seem like we're just flailing around, just as always. And we see the other kid with the headband waiting behind a tree, confronting Noose and Numa. Alright. And then one in the cloak backs up against the wall where Bayonne is, I think. And then another with the 2 scrubs. Let me see your face now, will you? No luck, eh? Not you, it's not you. Okay, and we have all those groups drawn away. And then Gillian. Wrong. Today you're dealing with me. And she blows a whistle. Same with the headband kid and with the girl with the twin tails. It's the signal. Alright? And then we have all the demons reacting to it. What in the hell is that explosion? Where? It's gone. And they're up in the trees. Okay, engaging the plan. They waited a lifetime for this counterattack. It's time to hunt, says Lucas. Yo, so great. Oh, I'm so hyped. And we're going to have Ray eventually and the man getting in on this. Oh, it's going to be so good. Battery is running super low, so I'm going to end this as quickly as possible. I loved these 4 again, though. This arc is so good. The demons as the antagonists and getting to learn more about them as their own characters is badass. Learning more about the background with William Minerva and Peter Rattray and all that is amazing. Learning what happened to Norman, incredible. And Adam, hype for Adam. All of this is so good. I freaking love it. I love all the new characters. Adam, Gillian, Lewis, Violet, they're so good. Theo had really good character development here. Lucas, I mean, did I say Lewis? Lewis is an asshole, but he's still a cool antagonist. But, oh man, I am so hyped. I hope you enjoyed the video, though. Ending it now. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Also, if you want a link to the Discord server, ask and I'll give you a link. That's it. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time.